YouTube, here we go. Watch this shit start to lag out. We lagging? Hey, what up YouTube? Say hi to YouTube, Twitch. YouTube, you can't say hi to Twitch. Twitch, say hi to YouTube. YouTube, you can't say hi to Twitch because for some reason they've got a rule on Twitch where you're not allowed to show comments. You're not allowed to show comments from YouTube on Twitch. It's a freaking strange rule. Very, very strange rule. Okay, what are we doing here again? I think what I've got to do is, now that I've got the drugs, we need to, I need to make some of these a bit easier because I can make these as hard as piss, but like, I don't know, it's kind of like, it needs to be as hard as possible without like being not fun. You know, because like being too hard isn't fun. That's what she said. Being too hard makes it unfun, I think. And also the timing there is quite interesting.
No. Stop, sir, please.
You guys ever need to like the guide for this? You could just go back through my VODs where I complete this shit like over and over and over again. We've got music for this game too, but I feel like I should update it a bit. Also, there are some doors like that. I should really fix these doors up. But I think it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you get stuck on them. That's pretty frustrating, but frustrating. But it's not the end of the world. These beds. Also, I wanted to create a main menu for this game, but like I said, we kind of need to come up with a name before I do that. So, obviously the original name was Junkie. I'm thinking of Sedated, because you're sedated throughout this whole, like, thing. You know, spoiler alert. But, like, you're not really awake for any of this. You're kind of, like, either tripping out.
Why are you out of the room?
Oh, shit, I didn't realize he was in there. I think what I want to do is make it so you are completely zonked out during this entire thing. So it just feels like you're running around a hospital, but you're not actually. Okay, like that. So you need to get that juke on. So I don't want to make it too easy. I know the solutions to all of these, but like that's kind of the game. It's like it is a puzzle game where you have to figure all this stuff out and then actually pull it off. So yeah. Guys, got any good suggestions for games? We had a few. Commodores. Lock, Stock. In a freaking stinking hospital. Also, at some point I might make it so these sprites are animated, but I'm indifferent, honestly. I think they're kind of funny just floating around on the ground like that. But if I want to have more levels in the game and put a bunch of effort in, I may as well. I just don't know how to animate, bro. That's not really my thing. I don't do that kind of stuff, you know? I just like... I'm a stinking programmer. Stinking programmy. And then we do this. So it wasn't supposed to be the way that the game was... I mean, that level was completed, but it works. So this is 0.5.1. Probably going to update that now to 0.5.2. 5.4 maybe. Occlusion culling. Do I want occlusion culling on at all? I don't think I need it. Enabling occlusion culling has a cost on the CPU. Yeah, that's it. Only turn it on if you actually plan to use it. Large open scenes with few or no objects blocking the view would generally not benefit much from occlusion culling. Large open scenes generally benefit more from mesh LED and visibility ranges. Due to memory constraints, occlusion culling is not supported by default web export. Yeah, whatever. Compared to occlusion culling, yeah. I don't know if it'd help, honestly. Maybe turn it on and see how it works. We should probably profile it before and after as well, because like what it's gonna do is just like turn off things like this. Yeah, well that's what I was thinking. Gee whiz, thanks for the comment. I can't have you like, hey, I don't know if you know this about Twitch, but I can't actually have your comments up on screen. I can have Twitch comments up on screen, but I can't actually have YouTube comments up on screen because it goes against the TOS of Twitch. How fucked up is that, hey? So occlusion culling off. You can play a demo version of this from my Patreon as well. I've got it up there for free. Just there's like all these glaring issues that the game has that I just need to get to the bottom of because it feels a bit sluggish while you're moving around. Oh, this guy. We've got to redraw this guy as well. Ooh! Forgot about that. Just, I don't know what this could benefit from. I think when I play it off stream, it's sluggish in a different way. And then as soon as I start streaming it to you guys, I get this like bit of slug. So I kind of got to get to the bottom of that. We're also going to start working on a new game soon, I think. I know, I'm working on like 100 different games at the same time. But this game, I want to be some sort of like gambling simulator. So you guys remember the horse? Also that foot model I've got to fix as well. Foot sprite. The horse racing game that I was working on like a fucking 6 months plus ago. I think we're actually going to create like a gambling system. Freaky out foot. Yeah, hold on, check this out. Ready for it to pop up? Wait, we've got to... This might be actually it. Hook around this way. Oh shit, oh shit. Ooh! Oh shit, I forgot about that one.
Trying to help you.
So it like, it's hard, but it's supposed to be hard, right? That's what she said. The game is meant to be kind of difficult. Like, my inspiration for this is, like, Hotline Miami, for one. I know it doesn't have any, like, weapons. We've got the muffins, but they don't really do anything yet. We haven't really thought of a reason. We haven't thought of a reason for them yet. But they were rocks until it was suggested that it should be a muffin, because that's what they give you in hospitals. At least here. I don't know about you guys, but... They give you muffins and fruit bowls and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. And also, we've got to come up with a better storyline for it. Because we've got the basic idea down. But, like, I just don't know if I want this to actually be all a dream. Or, like, rooted in some sort of reality. You know what I mean? At first, like, this whole thing is supposed to be a dream. So we need to have a dream sequence at the start where it's like, it's kind of obvious, but like only if you're paying attention. Maybe like when you watch through it again, you'd be like, oh, it's pretty damn obvious. But there's a lot of little things in this game that I'm really happy with. So one of them is like the screen shake and the way that it like looks at the enemies when you get caught. Another one is being able to look behind you while you run by holding Q. That's a kind of cool one. The little key cards I really like. The way that these enemies work I really like as well, where they've got like these paths. Yeah, like exaggerated reality, exactly. Where it's kind of like, so at first I want it to seem like reality. I want it to seem real. I want it to feel like you're actually running through this hospital, and that's why like the very first level is you wake up on a bed and you're walking out, and it's like it feels like a hospital. You know, you're given two choices. You either go down to the plus and then work out later that you actually need the drugs to get out, or you immediately like, you know, it's like the tutorial through the world building, right? Where you immediately are like, oh, okay, I need drugs. Well, this is drugs. Grab drugs. And then you go to talk to this bitch. Bam, and then you die. So I think this is like the perfect tutorial level that teaches you the entire point of the game. Boom, in one hit, you know? Where like,
Go back to your room.
we can run away. If we go back to our room, she still catches us. So you're like, okay, well, that's not it. This seems real. This seems like rooted completely in reality. You know what I mean? But then as the game goes on, I want it to get a little bit more ambiguous. And there might be like clues like in the level design as well, that what you're experiencing might not be real. And I don't know if I'm going to need to kind of workshop ways to get that done. But I think the main thing is going to be through the cinematics, because at the end of every floor, so there's 10 levels in each floor, there's going to be a cinematic. Speaking of 10 levels in each floor, I think this one might actually be a little bit too hard for the first floor. I think this level,
Please stop.
I might somehow move to a different floor, because this is so hard, and I think people are just going to quit the fucking game if they have to do this. I feel. But like I said, Hotline Miami is like one of my favorite games because it's so friggin' hard. Like I spent, wait, he can hear me? Is there a guy in the wall there? Wait.
No, no, no.
Okay, he's just jamming his face in the wall. Yeah, it must be like some glitch. Some stinking little glitch. So then as time goes on, right, because then what we do is we go from like the inside the hospital, so the different floors. So obviously we've got, you know, general, which is the blue wards. We've got, you know, kind of like the doctor rooms, or like maybe even surgery. I think we've got, some of these rooms have like surgery equipment in them. And then, can I actually find one real quick? And then we go to like kind of the waiting rooms, like the big waiting rooms where like we can introduce this enemy, which is the janitor that sees you from a distance. Look, but they move really slow. The invincible snail. Is that what you call it? What is that one called? You know, the snail that moves really slow, and if it touches you, you die. The invincible snail, and you can't kill it. They're like the invincible snails, except they actually do stop, but they can just see a very, very long distance. This is kind of a hard one as well, this level.
Come here, sir.
I've done it a squadrillion times though, so it shouldn't be that hard. Ah! Yeah, that's the problem. All of the rooms have a key in them, but only one of those rooms has a nurse in it.
Go away, sir.
So I'm thinking like, so what I mean by the world building is maybe I can show some sort of ambiguousness like that. Don't drink the tap water. You know, we can sell the idea to the player that their experience. Okay, so the point is, you're addicted to drugs, mad addicted to drugs, and then you get placed into a schizophrenic coma for your own benefit, because right at the start of the fucking game, it's going to be like you have no freaking clue what's going on. You got like mad psychosis, and you're like going insane, and so they have to put you under just to alleviate your withdrawals from your drug addictions.
Go away, sir.
Oh my god. So maybe something to do with withdrawals.
Please stop.
Maybe a game name, something to do with withdrawals. You know, like intense withdrawals. Oh, this nurse is coming back here though. Look. The nurse goes back. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We actually got that. I mean, it's not too hard. It really isn't that hard of a level, but that one is kind of hard.
Go away.
Withdrawals. Something to do with withdrawals. Shit. What's a name to do with the withdrawals, boys?
Go away, sir.
Ah.
Come here right now, sir.
Intense withdrawals. The video game. Intense withdrawals. Like this map here is actually quite simple. Maybe I could move this to the first floor. I say move this to the first floor. That sounds like a pain in the ass, man. So yeah, you go from these waiting rooms. The James Bond chord. One of my favorite videos of all time. Do not chase me, dick. Do not chase me, you dick. Well, there's our surgery equipment there. That's like an x-ray machine. I put that one on Sketchfab, dude. Actually. That one's got quite a few downloads on Sketchfab. Oh my god, stop. So the idea is you've got to kite these enemies around and really plan out your actions.
Get out, sir.
Like this. Where's my snare? Where's my snare? That there. This is on Sketchfab. I put that on there. There's only I say that because I actually don't have that much stuff on Sketchfab.
Stop, sir. Please.
So we need to kite this. Oh my god.
Go away, sir.
Oh dude. So we gotta kite that woman out before we can escape the level.
Come here, sir.
I really like the aesthetics of this game. I think it looks really cool. Well, I've always been a sucker for like high saturation. So I tried to make, I mean, this is a bit of an exception, but in fact, I might need to rework this bookshelf.
Go away.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do today. So wait, where's that bookshelf? Bookcase. Bookshelf, bookcase. Same thing. Like this here. Yeah, interesting. Maybe we can do that. Open up Photoshop. Oh! Mess around with some textures. See what we can't do. Because I kind of want it all to be like that nice flat shaded looking shit. Obviously, there's only so much you can actually do. Converting a 3D object to looking flat 2D. But we're gonna try it. Yeah. Oh yeah. What a great game. This game's gonna kick ass. So it's gonna go from like inside the hospital to like inside a warehouse. Yeah, you can follow me. To inside some kind of warehouse / back area. You know, where there's like boxes of drugs everywhere or something like that, you know, like in the hospital storage room. And then it's going to go to like a secret base of some kind, like a science lab. Yeah, and then a secret military base. And then, like, I don't know, you'll get abducted by aliens at the end of the game or something like that. It's kind of like what I want to do with the game. I want you to, like, skits the fuck out. Damn. There we go. Filters. I'm looking at this, but look, I don't really want to take up this much of the screen. And that's why I have my, my background turner offer. But it is freaking out. Smooth silhouette. Maybe I turn that off. Nah, it's a bit janky without it, isn't it? Whatever, that looks a little bit better. Okay. Bookshelf. Gonna open this up. And then I've probably got to... We need to find a perfect filter or something. We'll figure out the perfect way to make this look like the rest of the game. Paint shop, no, it's Photoshop. Here we go. So the main thing is this gradient, right? We can't have a gradient in there. And now that's going to be a little bit hard for us to get rid of. And this is why I say a filter, because we could probably just use this cutout filter because it's going to reduce the colors as well, like that. So it looks like a bookshelf, but it's not. There's too many colors though. It just looks like crap. I don't know. I don't want you to really walk up to that. Like, let's save that and then go back to the game. We'll see what that looks like.
Go away, sir.
That looks good. You see that? That looks pretty cool. Like, it's dodgy, but...
Come here, sir.
Nah. Ah, you're a bastard. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of that low range. How do we turn shadows up without affecting the rest? Look, if we could do... Is that L? Like this, we could re-gamma it. Just get our colors back. Well, that looks like a shit. What else could we do, fellas? What else could we do? Filter. Yeah, let's fucking turn it into a mess. That's a great filter, dude. Make a fucking mess out of it. Cool filter, bro. So this was obviously made quite dodgy already. Yeah, but not that dodgy. So what if we just reduce the mode? It's already 8-bit. No, we don't want that. We're going to go back to the filters. Maybe we can find something in there. Usually cutout is the one that we want to go for. But maybe we can find something a little bit cooler. Ooh. Actually, that kind of matches the rest of the aesthetic of the game. Posterize the F out of it, look like that. And then we'll get rid of a bit of that outline. What if we save that and then we look at that? Ooh. Ooh.
Go away, sir.
Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. It's dodgy, but it looks cool. Right?
Get out, sir.
Pretty cool. So then what if we do that to this one? And this one. We'll see what this looks like all together now. And then bookcase brown, I might actually turn off the texture for, because what texture is this? It's not really any. You might have to make it a bit darker though. This is going to make it a little bit brighter.
Come here, sir.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. It kind of fits in with the aesthetic a bit better. Because before it was like way too like realistic looking. Like a bunch of these I'm going to need to redo. Ah! So turning the mouse is a little bit weird feeling still. And also, I don't know what we're supposed to do about this. You see this friggin' line on the
Oh,
ground?
my hair.
That's like... It's like a contact shadow between two pieces of a grid map.
Come here, sir.
I don't know why these two pieces of grid map, unless it's like... It's got to do with the rotation of the piece. It makes no sense. Makes no pussy ass sense, dude. Bomber clot. Pussy clot, rust clot. Fucking 16 eggs, Steven.
Come over here.
Can't support you no more, Steven. What if we go to... I think it's 2... No, it'd be like 3, 4.
Come here, sir.
Not 3, 4. 3, 3?
Go away.
Mm.
Go away, sir.
It's a little bit... It's a little bit rough, isn't it?
Come over here. Come here right now, sir.
Like that. Whatever, we can always fix it up later. It's just mainly these like
Go away, sir.
yellow
Come here.
bits. So eventually... Ooh, okay. That's actually something interesting. I gotta make sure that that doesn't block. So... Where is the level? No more. Level name, level grid. Mm-mm-mm. Sprint texture, no, where is it? Like where it comes up on the screen. I'm looking for where it comes up on the screen. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this leg we need to redo. Where is that? But I need to make sure that that's not blocking the level name. Lose, it's not that. Player? It should be right there. Unless it's something that we do through the script. Game level. Yeah, this might be it. No. Rich text here. Yeah, it is. So we need to make sure that this doesn't block. So what is this? Mouse filter ignore. So level label dot mouse filter. I've never actually had to do this through code. Mouse filter equals ignore. Now if we tried that, yeah, we can still get to that level there. Cool. Let's do the leg. A stanky leg. Showing file manager. Because I did have an animator who was keen on helping me do this project, but he's kind of gone AWOL a little bit. He's kind of gone a little bit AWOL. So I'm going to need to do all of this crap myself now. Until he gets back on board with the project. Or whether that happens at all. Actually, no, we need to make sure that this is not hard. I mean, it's not soft at all. 10? No, we really need 8. Yeah, that's 8. Is this music too loud? I can't actually tell. Had a lot of people pop their head in this stream, but nobody's really said anything. It's kind of weird. It's like the opposite of usually what happens. I get like one person my whole stream talking the entire time. Hey man, I'm not complaining. It's Monday. Got to start the week somehow. Now, we kind of want a hospital band. I don't want this grey band.
One man's junk is another man's junk.
There we go. Steezy Vlozy Red. What's going on, man? It's been an hour and finally somebody said something on your Twitch. We had some YouTube interest. But welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. We do gamedev. I don't know if you follow me on YouTube, but I make tutorials for Godot. But also, I make games for Godot. I mean, for Steam with Godot. Also, we've got a fucking soundboard that we're testing out. So if you want to type in exclamation Gordon.
Thanks. Do you make 3D games?
Yeah, man. All 3D. I don't work on 2D games at all. I did, and what I realized was that 2D games require... Hold on, they require so much effort. So many sprites, bro. Like, look at what I'm doing right now. I'm basically tracing, like, a graphic of my own, and it's like, this is something you can't do with 2D. You have to be a really damn good pixel artist to work in 2D. Or have some way of, like, you know, getting around that fact, and I do not. Is that what I want it to look like? Not really. I kind of want it to look like that. The knee to look a little bit knobbly. But yeah, good to have you in the stream, man. Like that, like a friggin' kneecap. Yeah? Now, what we need to do is we need to see what those hospital bands look like. They're like white.
A project in AR/VR, not a game but a viewing platform for games.
Very cool, dude. What kind of stuff are you viewing with it, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know that Godot can do AR and VR. I just haven't really messed around with it yet. I did in Unity, and I wanted to fucking die, honestly. Because it was rough. It was really, really, really rough developing for 3D. Not that it's like impossible or anything like that, but like it was crashing non-stop because Unity is just so stable when it comes to VR. I mean, it was like...
This isn't in a game engine per se. It's web-based.
Ah, okay. Well, that's better. That's better. Because, like, Unity already has, like, an issue with me crashing non-stop. The amount of times that Unity crashed, bro, was, like, I literally stopped using it because it kept crashing. I was so freaking over it. One day I was just like, I quit the project I was working on and I just never opened Unity again. I was like, this is
The
bullcrap.
barrier to entry is so low. I don't need to install Unity or any engine tbh. And the user won't
That's awesome.
download an app to use it.
I've actually, there's somebody else I know that's working on something similar to that. And he was sort of explaining to me how it works, but it's basically a plugin for, a plugin? Wait, is it all like native, like browser native? Like you can just do it with the Chromium like engine? Is it all like,
Yeah.
yeah, sick.
100% native.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, dude. I freaking love the future. The future fucking rules.
Me too.
Yeah. So what I used to have to do with Unity was when I would load up Unity, it would bitch out at me if I didn't have my headset plugged in because it was a VR thing. And then when I went to run it, it would run it in VR mode even without the VR headset connected. So if I connected the VR headset, it would load up, but it would load up through the VR headset. So there was no nice, easy way for me to develop for Unity. And you know what? I didn't try that hard because I didn't know that much about it. I'm sure like a lot of it is just user error. But I would essentially have to put the headset on for every little thing I was testing, and I just didn't want to do that. Or I had to have the headset not positioned downwards, or I couldn't see what I was working on. It was a pain, and that was the first game that I ever worked on, and I was like, wow, I really shouldn't have made my first game a VR game. I don't know if I think I've got some screenshots maybe of it.
Right, lol. I have a local dev environment that emulates the VR/AR scene in the browser.
See, that is...
I can go to the network address on the headset to access it on there.
Yeah, now that sounds way more reasonable than what I was doing, which was just banging my head against the wall, to be completely honest. I've still got a lot of elements left over from... The game is called Servo. And the idea was that, like, you worked at a gas station and you had to identify the people coming in and stealing, and you would just, like, pull a shotgun out from underneath. What the fuck? Why was this? This was one of my fucking assets that I had in the game. I'm, like, looking through my game assets. I'm like, I don't know why a screenshot from Eyes Wide Shut was in my game, to be honest. What the fuck? Maybe it was like there was some like weird thing going on. Yeah, something like that. But there's a couple of them. Ugh. I had quite a few. I had this was one of the logos for the place that a mate of mine made. It's a Bowser with a hat, glasses, and piss coming out of it. So take that however you want. We had some really cool concepts in that game. Like the idea was that people were you were going to have to clean the toilet every shift as well. And okay, so get this, in VR, you would have to actually reach in and take the shit out of the toilet. And if you squeeze the trigger too hard, it would make the shit explode. So you would have more to clean up. So you had to like reach into the toilet. Really lightly pick it up. So, I still got the concepts for this game, but like that was it. It was so funny, man. And then I don't know if you ever heard of the term dog water. people talking about like, you know.
My wife.
Yeah, welcome, bro. Welcome. Thanks for the follow.
You will never get this. Wah, wee, wah.
All right. Now this one might be a little bit unbelievable, but I want to show you this just so you know, because I love showing people this. Now, you've heard of dog water? The phrase dog water. That's dog water. This is dog water. That's dog water, right? I swear to God, I came up with that because I was saying that heaps in PUBG. I was saying it heaps in PUBG and Siege and stuff like that back in the day. Look, this was dog water. This was what I actually came up with. But dog water was just, we were memeing about it well before I started working on this game, right? This is my receipt, basically. So this is actually a graphic from 2020. So like mid to late 2020, I was working on Servo and I had like a product called dog water, right? It originally came from PUBG when you would run into a house and all you could find was trash. I was like, no, there's only dog water in there. And me and my mates were laughing about it so friggin' much. But I swear, about a year later, I started hearing people say dog water in the same way. And I was like, where's this come from? And then if you Google the word dog water now, they attribute it to some like Fortnite streamer. So I don't know if it was me somehow, you know. But anyway, that's my dog water story. That's my dog. And like, honestly, I wouldn't even bother showing it to people unless there was like a receipt right here showing that this file was from 2020. This was actually from my old computer. And I think actually, I don't give a shit. I just think it's funny. I think it's really funny. Because if you actually try to find like the root of the dog water, like I said, it just goes to some Fortnite streamer. It's like, oh, I just made it up, whatever. But check this out, look. This was the product that would be on the shelves, look. The dog's scooting on the ground. Premium warehouse dog water, reliable brand. So anyway, this is the product I created because me and my boys were like memeing on the word dog water, but originally it just meant trash in PUBG. Like you go into a room and all you find is dog water. It's like, don't even worry about it. Oh, here we go. YouTube comment. Hey, first time catching your stream. I've been loving your videos on how to do different things in Godot. I'm still learning and get that blank page syndrome when trying to make anything. Advice? My current prototype is dog water for real. Fucking join the Discord, show it to us. We've got some devs in there, all kinds of developers. Okay, blank page syndrome. What is blank page syndrome? I can go Google that. But is that kind of like you run out of ideas? Frustrating inability to start writing or creating, often due to anxiety, stress, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed by the task.
Convinced me.
Okay, first thing is don't want to be a perfectionist because, like, the thing that you learn as you go through life is everybody's winging it. Like, everybody is either faking it or they're making it, but they're winging it, right? Yeah, you've just got to start, right? And this is another thing with like content creation, making videos. Like even for me, I sit around and I'm just like, is that even a good idea? You know, I sit around thinking like, shit, is this going to be a great idea? But then even if you shelf something for like a year, like you can always pick it back up and work on it. Like this game that I'm working on right now, I started working on it in like March of last year. And the thing is, like, I haven't thought through my ideas too well for this. And that's why I kind of shelved it a little bit, was because I needed a lot more time to just, like, work on the core concept of the game. Analysis paralysis. It sounds like some freaking cringe metal band. It's like analysis paralysis. Yeah. Look, what kind of game do you want to work on? What kind of something do you want to work on? Because I've had a lot of people say that just watching my videos is enough to motivate them. Meaning that you watch a tutorial, because I still watch tutorials. I make tutorials, but I still watch them if I have to, or there's some concept that I don't understand, I'll still go watch a tutorial, right? But after a while, you really stop needing to watch tutorials, and you start like breaking down how you can do something yourself. And if you don't have that clear idea of how you can break down a concept from your brain into like this hands-on sort of like approach, or hands-on sort of like what would you call it? Sort of like a plan. If you don't know how to turn your idea into a plan, it can be a little bit overwhelming, definitely. And so what I usually do is I'll think of a project, and most of the time I'll get the most complicated thing done first. Or at the very least, I'll go like YouTube, like tutorials or whatever about how I would get that most complicated thing done. And then I work backwards from there. You know what I mean? So like a skateboarding game, like I would Google how other people do it. And then I would work from there. I would work out how I can then create that myself and then go from there, essentially. Yeah, let me pop this chat out. It's so far for me to look over onto my like third monitor. I'm trying to learn right now. I suppose I could just try making some old game, but I have ADHD and it's tough not to jump from one thing to the next. Bro, I've got like heinous ADHD as well. Like proper diagnosed ADHD too. And I think that's why I go from project to project to project to project as well. But like, you just got to start working on stuff, you know? I hate to be like, I hate it when Pirate Games says it. He's like, you know what you should do? You should just start making games. It's like, it's not that easy. It really isn't. And what I used to do was I would just watch tutorials without even opening Godot up. I just wanted to know what was possible, because once you know what's possible, you can work back from there to something that's practical. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, I mean, if you take your ADHD medication, it makes things a whole lot better, faster, easy to understand, but I don't take medication for my ADHD just because I did for a few years, and it kind of like cooked my brain a little bit, and I like burnt myself out at my work, and like it just kind of ruined my life a little bit, to be honest. But then... yeah, I mean, I'm going to get a little bit too personal there, but you definitely need it sometimes. Like, I still have my medication around if I need it, but it's not something that I take every single day. Sometimes I don't want to be, like, you know, turboing out, you know, during the day. What do you call it? Like Adderall? The American equivalent? We've got it here, but, like, not Adderall, it's something else. But like Vyvanse and Dexies and stuff like that. But I mean, if you need to take it. Especially while you're learning stuff like this, it does really help. But like anything creative, you need to know what's possible.
Engines to increase your proficiency on said engine. Don't dive straight into super
That's true.
Systems you don't understand. Start with an idea and just go with the flow.
Exactly. You just start with something that's possible, something that you understand what to do, and then that's it, right? Like, I just sit around watching a lot of tutorials half the time. Like I am this sort of person, it's probably the ADHD, right? Like, you know that blender tutorial, the donut? I never did the donut tutorial, but I watched it. All I did was watch the tutorial, and then I had an idea in my mind of like how things work.
Project. One large leap for you.
Yeah, that's it. Just little bit by bit by bit. Like I said, this project I've been working on for like well over 6 months, and I come back to it every couple of months. Just kind of get back into it every now and then. But you know, if you got to take medication for it, not a bad thing, because really, like I said, I don't get too personal about this, right? But when I was learning how to program, I had just
5 months here.
started
One game implemented into the spectating system.
I started taking my medication, and it helped me learn how to program pretty damn quick. But yeah, it cooked me up a little bit, cooked my brain a bit. So I don't take it anymore. 5 months here, and I've got one game implemented into the spectating system. One game. Okay, so you said you're making like it's a VR thing. And so you've got one game implemented into your VR kind of platform, I guess you could call it, right? Yeah, you feel free to join the Discord. We've got quite a few devs in there as well. So if you need ideas for anything, like, you know, I'm usually not even the first person to reply. There's quite a few other people in there that are also, you know, we're developing in all kinds of different engines, all kinds of different stuff. So if you do need help with a little bit of motivation or like a little bit of direction, yeah, feel free to jump in and have a chat to us. You know, we've got a whole game dev section, general, pretty good crowd. I try to not get too friggin', what's the word, specific with what I like in my Discord. Man, I just like discussion. I just like people coming in and chatting about anything, any game stuff, anything, whatever.
Trying to put the
development
whole rundown on the general channel. On my project.
The whole rundown on the general channel. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't check my Discord while I'm streaming. I mean, I will. I just have it basically turned off. Oh yeah, very sick, dude. Very cool. Yeah, I'll give that a read later. See, that's exactly what we want. Like, I love having people just like with original ideas, especially, you know. But even if it's not original, it actually kind of makes it easier when it's not original. So take that how you want. I'm gonna draw some veins on this guy. But yeah, thanks for jumping in the stream. I know you can't see this over on Twitch, but this is just a YouTube chat. But like I said, the rules for Twitch are that we're not allowed to show YouTube comments for some reason.
Yeah, my idea was inspired by a project called Labs that got into legal trouble.
Labs, really? Okay, break it down for me right now so I don't need to go read it right now.
F1 viewing platform.
F1. Oh, is that the one with the Python? The one that was using the Python library? Because my brother actually sent me a video the other day of like, yeah, this Python library.
Of the tracks live.
Oh, a hologram of the tracks. Damn, what, with like actual moving cars and shit around it? Like the models of actual cars. Because that would be freaking sick.
Get in VR/AR.
Yeah, wow. Because I saw...
Headset. Only.
True. That's freaking sick, actually. Is it still around? Can you get a dodgy version of it? Is it still around at all?
My idea is all VR/AR mobile and desktops. I'm not sure.
I like that. Yeah, so you can watch it through the browser. Bro. I'm super interested in that. Incredibly interested in that because me and the boys, we all watch the F1. Not religiously, I don't give a shit that much, but like I like watching cars drive around a fucking track, dude. I like cars, bro. So I'm mad interested in that. That's really cool. Put some like little nails in here.
Can I link the F1 Labs demo video?
Yeah, bro, dude. Like I said, I don't really have many rules for my Discord. Just don't be cringe and weird. But yeah, you can just post whatever the hell you want in there, dude. Post whatever you want within reason. I mean, there's people in the Discord that just post their drawings, you know? It doesn't all have to be about game dev, you know? You were a roller skater. We got a little soundboard. I gotta find some more noises for it as well.
Finish him.
Dude, I like this. Finish him. Actually, we've got the punch stinger as well. I don't know if you've seen this yet. Deuce. Boom. Punch him. Ah, shit. What did I do here? Okay, wait. That's kind of cool. I like that. Is it white? I think it had a tinge of blue, like the medical things, right? No, it's white. A medical band, a medical bracelet band thing. That's what that is. I'm just gonna save this leg. You were a roller skater. Grab this leg. Stick it in the game. We'll update that.
The future looks bright if we can bring the creativity we show off online into the physical world.
Yeah.
AR glasses will do exactly.
I was like,
I think that's where we are headed.
I was a negative AR Andy for the longest time. It was just like, AR's a gimmick, AR's a gimmick, but like, honestly, these videos of Gemini showing you how to do like an oil change on your car has like changed everything in my mind.
The new acrylic glasses.
Hold on, we gotta get the yellow key card. Where is that?
Go back to your room.
Is that the yellow one? No, that one's green.
Come here right now.
Let me show you in 2 seconds. Hold on. Okay, I've just got to get this done real
Come
quick.
here right now, sir. Come over here.
I need to
Come here,
scab.
sir.
I need to scab this yellow key card, and then we're gonna see what the leg looks like. Ready, ready, ready. Oh, it looks great. That looked great. It showed up on the screen for like a split second. That's freaking awesome. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, very nice. Gemini oil change. Oh yeah, and then when you use emotes, they show up on the screen. Nice! Fatality! Yeah. Gemini oil change video, bro. I don't know if you've seen this yet. Hold on, here we go. Wait, I think I've got to do this in Firefox so you guys can actually hear it as well. Or it's not going to work. Now you gotta show me everything.
Gemini, this is my 2009 BMW 335i. Can you help me do an oil change?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at this.
What kind of oil and filter do you have on hand? And do you have the right
Okay, up we go.
it on the front of the
So like, look at this, right?
access the oil drain plug?
Okay, and where's the...
Off to watch more tutorials. Yeah, man. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you, man.
Right below the
And tell all your friends and subscribe and watch my videos. Hit right click, hit loop, and watch my videos on loop when you go to bed, alright?
Okay, I got the...
Thank you. We're trying to get my channel monetized, so
That's the plastic
the more the
panel
better.
you need to remove. The drain plug is located underneath
Bro.
that
Long
panel.
till surgeons
There's
are
the
using
panel
this
off,
technology.
and looks like...
Oh, straight up, dude.
What size is that?
It looks like a 7.
Like, look at that. It's literally like circling like
Make
this.
sure you have the drain pan.
The fact that it knew this.
Panel you'll need to remove. The drain plug is located underneath that panel.
Look, the fact that it like circled it, it was just like, yeah, bro, it's right here.
Panel
You open it and it's right there. That's what blew my mind.
What size is that?
It's
So-
like a 17 millimeter drain plug.
Like AR, I felt like was a
Have the
gimmick
Drain pan in place to catch the oil.
until AI became a part of it, and now it's just like,
The oil completely drains. You can wipe down the drain plug area and put the
you know, like my brother like 10 years ago was trying to convince me to get into AR, and I was like, VR is a bit more like it's more immersive and shit, and he's like, nah, AR is the future.
Or engine. The correct
Never
torque
too
spec
late.
for the drain plug is
Yeah, that's true. Godot has XR VR features. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for dropping in.
Back on now. No.
Yeah, sick.
You can look
Appreciate you.
and then we can
Watch my videos on loop while you go to sleep. I don't know if that works.
Remove now.
Be fun. I don't think that's a verified view. I feel like bots would be able to do that.
installing the new filter. You'll need
feel
to
like they'd be able to
replace the large
detect that.
O-ring on the cap that comes with the new filter. There's also
Watch my shit at 0.1 times X on loop while you go to sleep.
2 O-rings in the plastic bag. Go ahead and replace the ones on the filter cap with those. You can use a small flathead screwdriver.
Yeah, this honestly did blow my mind. I just saw this yesterday as well, and I was like, wow.
VR is
Off with the
immersive.
pick.
You
It
enter a
looks
new
like you've got the
environment
green
totally.
O-ring in place.
Yep.
But there's
Got the
nothing
new
better than
O-rings and
augmenting and
filter.
improving the
Perfect.
environment we're in
Now that the oil
100%
filter
of the
cap is
time.
ready,
Yeah, and if it can do it well, then fucking oath.
Okay, I'm just tightening down the oil filter housing. What was that torque spec again?
is actually 18 foot-pounds. Go ahead and set your torque wrench to that setting and let me know.
Man, I need to get a torque wrench.
Okay, I'm ready to top up the oil. So how much does an N54 take?
It's 6.9 quarts, which is 6.5 liters. Your N54 doesn't have a dipstick. You'll need to start the engine and let it run for a few minutes.
Bro, what kind of car doesn't have a dipstick though?
Use the vehicle's electronic oil level sensor to check the level.
Okay, Gemini.
Bro, that's the problem with BMWs, man. You can't trust electronics like to that extent. You can't trust that the sensor's gonna work, you know what I mean? Or like, dude, imagine how freaking bullshit that'd be changing that sensor over. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's pretty shit. You know, you shouldn't be getting rid of like
Go away. Over here.
hardware. You know what I mean? I don't know, that's just me. I feel like BMWs just have too many freaking electronics in them. Wait, what level is this one? 3-2. Interesting. So when I'm paused, everything's still moving. That looks really cool, actually. And then we can't pause when that's happening. That's cool.
Come here, sir.
I like the warning labels as well. I don't know if you've seen those, but these warning labels are really cool. And there's so many like little things that I've done to this game. Like even you see how there's like arrows on the side of the screen showing you where like the people are that are following you. Yeah, this dude, I've
Indicators yet.
yeah, the indicators. We've got the things on the top of the screen showing.
Direction.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty funky. Hey, like ultra saturated, and then like a little bit of disconnect between.
HD meds.
Love the art direction. Yo, Julian, what's up, baby? Pig Les on 80 HD, man. Yeah, pretty much. It's got that to it. Now, Julian, I had a little bit of a read through your document. I think you're onto something. But the problem is, I haven't actually seen that arm wrestling game myself. Yeah, let's go look at it together. Fuck it. Let's open up YouTube, and then we'll have a look at this together. So this is Outlast Trials, right? Arm wrestling. So this is the arm wrestling game, right?
Eardrums.
I won.
My poor eardrums.
Come on, he gave me that. I know he's trying to get me to keep playing.
Ah, I see. Look at that.
Shit. Only reds.
Interesting.
My eardrums.
I won.
So the idea would just be to 1v1 someone, right? And then maybe you've got like a global leaderboard.
I've been here for half an hour, but I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
You're right, man. Oh, good, bro. Always a pleasure having you in chat, Julian.
Jet ski I makes me
Jet
groovy,
ski!
baby. Yes, 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 yes. No.
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. If you don't know me, I make video games, and now you know. A lot of people know me from my my YouTube channel.
That's crazy.
But it's something about Twitch that I really like. I really like Twitch, but then I go like weeks without streaming, so so it's a little bit. What games do I make? Do I have it down the bottom? I think like if you go underneath the stream, I think there's like.
How are you holding a conversation?
I think there's links for it. I'm checking this out. This is kind of cool. DJ Simulator made a wheelchair game, and we've got the world record holder Ulak Ravet for wheelchair game unaccessible in chat right now.
At Jetski unaccessible is a unique gem.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think when we make unaccessible 2, I think I'm gonna actually dump a bunch of money into the marketing, because like I've met a lot of people that thought that unaccessible really could have had like a dope meta on Twitch for a little while, but it didn't. But that means that we've got an opportunity to do that with number 2, because a lot of people didn't get to actually experience it. Now unaccessible 2, I actually want to be quite different to 1. What's your Twitter? It's Rembot Games. I don't really use Twitter that much, but I do have it. I've been trying to shitpost a little bit more on there. Anything like game dev related.
Unaccessible is like only up in wheelchair.
Unaccessible is like only up in a wheel, basically, except it's a little bit more like a platformer. Unaccessible. Does it even come up if we look for it? Yeah, unaccessible. So that's me there. That's Rembot Games right there, baby. Oh, look, we're live. What happens if we watch us? Hello? Hello? Actually, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I just broke rules. I just broke TOS. Let's not talk about that. I think technically. So, like, game trailers. Bro, look, there's so much, like... Tactics. Oh, yeah, tactics.
Proposition for you, big dog.
Look at this, baby. Big dog. Yeah, what's up, baby?
Oh, it's so close. Okay, alright, we got here. Neat.
Yo, this looks
Maybe
fun.
I do have to aim for that little platform over there. That is gonna be one tough shot.
I'm a huge fan of movement games.
Yeah, dude, get it.
Game of the year
Oh, it's so
2025.
I really like this game. Dude, just even listening to the soundtrack and everything is just like, bro, I fucking absolutely love this game. I seriously, I adore this game.
Ooh.
But, we only sold a few $1,000s worth of copies, so...
Number 2 will be off the charts.
Okay.
Exactly, but I think...
Sure.
I think this was a really good exercise for me in terms of, like, releasing a game that I'm really happy with, and I learned a lot from doing it. Not just in game development, and, like, how to limit the scope of an idea that you're working on to the point where you can realistically get it done in, like, a couple of months, from idea to shipping out. Yeah, what's your proposition? What's this proposition all about, huh? Wait, ads are starting in 2 seconds.
YK anything ABT bags. They raise funds for developers. Are you interested in getting a bags going?
Bags? What's bags? Nah, I never heard of bags.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Maybe I do have to aim for that.
Bags. We got Tactics in chat. Nah, not in chat. He's in the Discord. Bags. Game development bags?
I need funds for AR equipment. Say more about bags.
Yeah, what's bags?
Crypto bro.
Bags. LPG cornhole set and carry bag. No, I don't think that's what it is. Crypto bro, search it up. Bags? What's the website? I'll go look it up. I'll go look it up if I have a website, but...
Bags.
Bags. Oh, with a Z. Okay, hold on. Get them bags. Bambino bags. This product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. Funding. Bags funding. Fundraising. Securebags.com is a financial platform connecting diverse small businesses to lenders, securing significant seed funding from investors. Ooh. Now the problem is, right, is that I like to do everything independently. I don't like taking money. Like, I've probably got a few people that I could like hassle to like seed fund a project for me already. Cool though. But I think doing everything solo is probably better. Like, I just don't want to be beholden to anybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to owe anybody anything. Bags.fm, here we go. Launch, trade, earn, discover.
It's free and ITLL bring in a lot of viewers if it goes good.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Earnings. Here we go. Dude, Mr. Beast is on here. Mr. Beast Fund. Not not verified.
Make money of it for developing or STV you want.
No shit. What is this? I just stick my Bitcoin wallet in there or something like that. Yeah, interesting. All right, I'm gonna keep that up. I'm gonna have a little bit of a look at that off stream.
Nah, nothing like that, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that off stream because like I've been thinking about doing a Kickstarter for Unaccessible too. It's just I don't want to like start up a Kickstarter and then have to spend all my time like trying to advertise the Kickstarter instead of actually doing the game development. Because like me, I'm just like this is my shit. I just love like code. I love art. I love just like getting shit done. You know what I mean? But like Kickstarter is like, well, then you've got to start making like incentives for Kickstarter people. You know what I mean? Like I could very easily put like your name in the credits and stuff like that. I can do that quite easy, but I don't know if that's worth the money that people want to spend on a game, you know? I know that Julian would do it. I know Julian wants his name in the credits, but he's probably going to get his name in the credits anyway if Unaccessible too. So for this game, what's the appeal for this game? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is the appeal to this game? I like this game because it's freaking hard. I'm trying to make this game fucking hard as shit. You know? So, like, there's longevity to it. Where it's like, you're either a pussy or you can pass this game. You know what I mean? You're either a pussy or you push through and you pass the game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like where I'm going with this. I don't know what I want with my right clicks, but maybe at some point we'll be able to
put everything I have in Unaccessible too.
Just gonna start dumping money at me. Please, please, please. Nah, see, what I'll need you to do, Julian, is like I'm gonna have versions of it up on Steam ready to go, and you're gonna be doing most of the beta testing for me, including trying to break the game and letting me know what speedrun stuff we should keep in the game versus what we should get rid of. Because I think that the normal player shouldn't be able to abuse speedrun tech, but people like you should, because you're a freak. In the nicest way possible.
Oh, if you're talking speedruns, I'm all in.
Oh yeah, dude. So Julian's got a 9-minute speedrun of Unaccessible, a game that upon your first play will probably take about 5 hours to complete. He's got a 9-minute speedrun.
As much as you want, you can count on me.
Yeah, man, for sure. I've just been thinking about it. Like, I was gonna make the DLC for Unaccessible, but I think Unaccessible is just fine the way it is, right? I think Unaccessible is completely fine the way it is. I'm gonna load it up real quick. I think it's a really good game the way that it is, but it's like I just don't know how to continue selling it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to continue appealing to people with the game.
I caused a big ruckus in the surfing community for my speedrun/WRs.
Yo, speedrun.
Now.
Have you played Surf's Up? You played Surf's Up yet? Speaking of surfing.
Yeah, that's the game I'm referring to.
Yeah, okay. Tell me about it. Because I know Mark. Mark's one of the developers. Did you know that if you buy Unaccessible, you get to use James in the game? Hold on. Unaccessible, freaking out. Wait. Is this game even working now? Have I broken unaccessible?
But I'm broke XD, so I haven't gotten your skin yet.
Yo.
I never put 2 and 2 together until now.
Yeah, true. Well, now you know. Well, now you know. Unaccessible. Here we go. So, yeah, that was like Mark, the developer of that game. He actually reached out to me in one of my streams one time because he was helping me work through an issue that I was having. Which was really cool because we got to the bottom of the issue. It was really awesome. It was like I was trying to diagnose the proximity chat issue that I was having with something that I was working on, because I've got a proximity chat tutorial. It was when we upgraded from 4.3 to 4.4. So this is unaccessible, and obviously in Surf's Up you actually get to play as James. And being a surfer myself, like I actually used to surf back in the day. Not at the beach. Not at the beach.
Godzilla/Terrain Surfer was my name when I played Surfsub. And I stirred up some hate and people, not me, got banned from the Discord because they couldn't handle my speaker attack.
That's funny as shit, dude. Like, stop breaking the fucking game. That's hilarious, dude.
Right.
That's cool because Surf's Up was made with Godot as well, which that's why Mark and I know each other. Because we stream to the same category, and we use the same software. So pretty cool. Yeah, it was the first collaboration I think for release, because he basically like hit me up like maybe a week before Surf's Up released, and he was like, yeah, let's like,
Man.
yeah, he is, he's awesome. He's like, would it be possible to put James in Surf's Up? I was like, bro, if you want to, I'll fucking send you whatever you want. So I sent him like the full scene of like James in the wheelchair. And I think we were trying to animate the hands, but I just don't think it worked. I can't remember. He was trying to animate the wheels or something like that, and it just wasn't working. So I was like, oh, whatever. Bit of just like a cool collaboration. I think it's awesome because like I play Surf's Up every now and then. Not in a little while.
To implement Surf's Up to my AR/VR project. Sadly haven't heard back.
True.
Fit well with my idea.
That'd be kind of interesting. Surf's Up. I'm going to load it up and I'm going to show you the James skin. Oh, DX12. Wow, so he's already upgraded it to Godot 4.5? 4.5? I can't remember what version Surf's Up was made with. I'm not sure. I'm gonna load it up and show you.
Watch a Surf's Up server/map and watch replays or players surfing live on your coffee table.
Wow, that's actually a really cool idea. Like you have like the level set up on your coffee table. I meant to make a map for Surf's Up, but like I don't think I would do a great job at it.
Me too.
That's the problem. I was gonna make an unaccessible style level. I don't think I'm a very good surf map maker. You know, I haven't ever tried it, so I'm a little bit like, you know, I want to eventually, but yeah, a little bit hard. So check it out. You can play as James. He's freaking awesome. I was like mad excited, bro. It was so freaking cool. And then like,
awesome.
Like James, literally James here is a mate of mine. His name literally is James, and that's what he looks like. Like the whole character was based around James himself. Because I was like, it's a little bit laggy. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, weird. Let's join a game. Let's see what's up. Kitsune. Let's play, baby. You want to play? I'm going to show you my Fat Mike video. I don't know how old you are. I'm like 34. So I used to play surf back when it was on Counter-Strike.
Sadly, I'm 26.
Counter-Strike 1.6. Sadly, I'm 26 is what it sounded like.
Good game. With your skin, it's amazing.
What? Yeah, what's the button to show? I can't remember what the button is for third person. F3, that's right. Look at that, bro. It's like no light in the game or something. Yeah, I guess everybody looks like this. It's a shader effect or something.
Oh, that must be a bug XD.
I don't know. I think
Seen that.
everybody might look like this. I'm not sure. Look, like all of the characters look like that. Might just be the level. In fact, I'd probably say that it is. Alright. Enough of that. I want to show you this. Oh, where is it? Oh, I'm never going to find it. I think it actually is on YouTube somewhere. Oh, it's like a surf video that I made back in like 2004. Which is probably when you were born. Car here in a fireplace. I think I have to... Here, just give me a sec. This is kind of funny. I just want to show you how long I've been freaking surfing for. Pull this up. YouTube Studio. Here we go. Fireball Bastion. Bro, I've got 1,000 views. Weird.
I dedicated my life to mastering source movement.
Damn. You know what? It was interesting. When Source came out, I really didn't like it. I fucking hated it. But as time went on, I was like, nah, Source is really cool. And now I miss Source, dude. Like, every now and then I like re-download TF2 just to play a Source game. Here we go, check this out. Try. Bro, this is AIDS. Look at this. 2006. You can barely see what's going on, bro. Hold on, actually, I've got to mute this. Yeah, I've got to mute that. Yeah, otherwise we're going to get demonetized, so... Yeah, look at the quality, bro. This is like 140p. I know we joke about 140p, but I was uploading videos in 2006. 20 fucking years ago, bro. 20 years ago. And look at these fucking skills. Look, right through the pyramid. Oh! Like, how old was I? Probably 15. Wait, 20 years. Yeah, about 15. 14, 15. Something like that.
Yeah, I was busy scraping my knees in the playground.
Yeah, that's it. I was modding. Look, you can barely see it, but on the knife it actually has like my clan logo, because like I used to be into like modding the game files and shit like that back then. Bro, look at the backwards. Look, the backwards surfing. You could probably not even tell what's... Look, the backwards. So shit. Recovery. It's not even my best like clips. It was just clips that I had because I had like a 200 gigabyte hard drive or something like that. Maybe even less. I might have had like a 40 gigabyte hard drive. Look at this! Backwards through the pyramid! Oh! Fuck yeah, dude. Bro, like straight up. I was that close to joining like this organization that was called like OzSurf, I think it was called. OzSurf? Like, I was just doing this for myself. I didn't really give a shit. But, like, years later, somebody hit me up and they were like, bro, I know you by name. I saw your surf video of you, like, surfing backwards and sideways and shit like that. And he was like, that probably could have got you into OzSurf. And I was like, I can't surf for shit now. Like, this was kind of just, like, freeform stuff, you know? Like, up behind, like, over the top. Because, like, all of my mates were just playing, like, Counter-Strike, and I was playing Surf. Which is wild. Wild, bro. But it's good to have a little bit of a history.
My AR/VR project is currently able to view and spectate.
Yeah, do it, bro.
Just YT.
Yeah. Link it here. Link it in this chat. I don't think that'll filter it out or anything.
Any of those shorts.
Yeah, cool. Here we go. Oh, nice. Was that GM Big City? Big City, baby?
Yes, sir.
I've actually got a tutorial on that level. What the fuck, bro?
This is tag mode.
True. How do you, like, bonk off it? Yeah, how are you surfing on a flat wall sideways? What game is this Gmod? What is
This
this?
is a now open source game mode. Mod yep.
Yeah, okay, it's a Gmod game mode. See the hashtag Minecraft? Clearly just SEO, trying to game the system. It's alright, I do the same thing.
Gotta get views bruh XD.
That's it. Sometimes I put like Unity tutorial in my Godot tutorials. Because, you know, by the time they start watching, it's already too late.
XD.
Got my view. So I think that works like the opposite way.
Game is game.
That's right, baby. Got to secure the bag one way or another. Extended movement mod. It's just like, if I can... What's that game? The Spider-Man game? You know, the 2019 Spider-Man game? 2018? Spider-Man 2018? Is it 2018? You switch over to my other account, dude. There we go, and I'll give you a sub.
Demo of the VR project too.
Videos tab has demo. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This thing here. All right, let's have a go at this. Oh, yeah, no audio. That's fine. A little bit of audio. MetaQuest 3. Okay.
Better.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So you're actually watching people fuck around. Is this a demo? You watching like a recorded demo? Is that what this is?
This is live.
Oh, this is live. That's sick, bro. Literally being able to just sit there and like watch.
Live and recording implemented. Most recent video.
Dude. You have to create that F1 thing. That'd be so fucking cool. I tell my brother about it too. My brother's got Quest, I think, and he loves F1. So if you do that, like, straight away he'll be using it. Or like make him like set it up on his like coffee table. That'd be so awesome. Really friggin' cool, dude. Yeah, that's the one thing I like most about doing the streaming stuff and like, you know, having the Discord open and shit. It's just seeing everybody's like sick projects, man. It's so cool. All of the like random shit that people are working on. It's so awesome. Yeah, even when Mark came into my chat one time and was like, I'm working on a surf game, and I was like, no way. And like, man, Mark is like, he's a smart dude. So it's really cool, like the fact that he's like mixed bits and pieces of source with like gold source, you know, for the movement to get the best kind of movement. You know, like implementing like air accelerate and all that sort of stuff into Godot is just so awesome.
Yeah, what Mark did was innovation.
Yeah, straight up, like proper innovation. You know, me, like movement innovation, no, it's like he's like compiling his own versions of like Godot, I think. You know, to have all of this extra stuff in it. Really, really cool. GM Big City. Bro, Gmod is so awesome. I found out about Gmod right before like Gmod 10 released, I think. Gmod 10? Whatever it was, like, you know, the most recent one, the good one.
So yeah, that's it currently.
No, that's awesome,
I
man.
want to add Rocket League or something.
Rocket League. Oh, like live viewing of Rocket League. Trying to think, like races would be cool. Maybe like, you might be able to get the telemetry from like NASCAR races or something like that. Really, oh, Trackmania. Trackmania would be fucking awesome, dude. And then yeah, like from NASCAR would probably be here. Can we? NASCAR telemetry Python. NASCAR. Just package up schedule
For sure.
any existing or live race, including lap times, pit stops. Yeah, so like NASCAR telemetry API. Let's see if one exists. Live race. Yeah, they've got like a freaking Swagger API, dude.
NBA, football, rugby, American football, and shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, watching football would be really cool because they've all got like stuff strapped to them now, don't they? Like proper telemetry shit strapped to them.
Field goals on your coffee table.
It's so cool, dude. What an awesome concept. What an absolutely swag concept. Alright, I gotta go piss, so I'm gonna run an ad, alright? I'll catch you boys in 1 minute. Oh.
What's going on, vlog? I roughed the terrain for you, baby. We're getting a freaking feed out here, mate. We out here. We're catching. Look, there's a freaking sneeze snake right there. All right, dog. Press that subscribe button now. Press it now. You won't get this kind of action-packed content anywhere else on YouTube, baby. You guys, we need you now. Patreon, you want us to be authentic for you? Go to Patreon, subscribe in YouTube, make it go grey. Hit the bell. Can I get a bell, Bambi? Bell right here. Bang! Ding, 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 ding. Hit the bell, baby. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you don't do what I just said, we're going to have to go to NordVPN, ExpressVPN, Coca-Cola, Raycon earbuds. We love Raycon earbuds, don't we, though? They are such a good fit in the ear. But you can't even see it's in Bambi's ear. You want us to be authentic? You want us to stay off all of those idiots? Patreon.com/mogvlog.
Call the shit poop. Oh my god, that is funny.
Next. So the internet is buzzing about this jack off a horse joke. It's everywhere and comedians are loving it.
If Jack helped you off a horse, would you help Jack off a horse?
Would you help Jack off a horse?
Would you help Jack off a horse?
If Jack helped you off a horse,
would you help Jack off a horse? Would you then turn around and help Jack off a horse? Think about it.
The humor stems from the unexpected shift in the meaning of help Jack off a horse, playing on the listener's initial innocent interpretation.
It's so funny because it's so stupid, but it's also so clever. And the fact that it's going viral, I love it.
It's funny because it sounds like help Jack off a horse, which is a very different request.
Jack
Ultimately,
off a horse.
I want this to become a platform for holographic
That joke was the
3D
cornerstone of my
content.
childhood.
Sports,
It taught me everything I
esports,
needed to
etc.
know about wordplay, about comedy, about horses.
See, it makes perfect sense.
What started as an innocent joke has now escalated into a significant government issue, raising questions about free speech and political sensitivities. Would you help Jack off a horse?
It sounds harmless enough, but if you actually break it down, it's pretty problematic.
It was a simple play on words, you know? If Jack helped you off a horse, would you help Jack off a horse? Next thing, I'm doing a year.
We're gonna track down every last one of these joke tellers and stick them where they belong.
It was just a joke, but it cost me a year of my life. That one joke landed me in jail for a year.
It was just a joke. I didn't think. I can't believe this happened.
So yeah, comedy and me, we're done.
Comedy's over for me.
I'm done with comedy, for good.
So the joke being banned
it's a bit of a double-edged sword for free speech, you know?
We must protect our children from these harmful jokes. This bill will ban any humor targeting individuals named Jack or involving horses.
I propose a bill to ban jokes about people named Jack and jokes about horses to protect our children.
This landmark bill to ban jokes about people named Jack and horses, ensuring the protection of our children.
I used to tell a joke back in the day I really shouldn't. Should I tell the joke that got me canceled?
Okay. All right. Enough of that one. Oh, I freaking love that video. It's so funny. It's such a silly video. What's going on, boys? How we doing, fellas? Oh, all right. Back to Godot. So that's a really, really sick idea, bro. Seriously, the AR sports shit is so sick because, like, the worst part of... Okay, so in Australia, we've got this thing called Foxtel. It's just like satellite TV, right? But one of the cool things that it brought was if you had a sports subscription, you could actually press like the colored buttons on your remote and you would actually get like different angles of the same shit. You know what I mean? You would get like different angles of the game. You know what I mean? And that's really cool. And I think that that's like kind of been lost. Like that technology's kind of been lost in time.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's it. So like being able to like literally see the game, perceive everything that's going on, I think it's really, really cool. Even if it's lagged by like...
First person.
Yeah. Even if it's lagged by like 10 seconds, you know, as long as you've got enough like time to like buffer and interpolate everything out, I think that that's really, really cool. You know, if they've got APIs, they've got the telemetry all there. It's like, you know, you could just... what do you call it? Why isn't this working? All right, we still got it set to unaccessible. Oops. So you could download the telemetry to a centralized server and then just serve it to each of the clients from that, right? That's probably how I would do it. I mean, that's how anybody should do it.
Exactly. Just need admission to the data source and some artists to make the 3D models or whatever.
I mean, even when it comes to the artists with the 3D models, I mean, like each player has a number, so all it would need to be is just a little circle with a number on it, and then like the team colors or the team flag or something like that, right? As long as, you know, you've got licensing for that sort of stuff. Body scans is one thing. Sounds mad complicated. I suppose if you got like a contract with one of these like places, you know, because if you got that technology out there, you're going to have people be like, oh man, we want to use that for our sport. And it's like, cool. Give me all your 3D scans, you know, of all of your players. And then we can talk. Kind of thing. Hold on, we're going to go back to the first level because I want to see.
All I would need.
Yeah. Then you can sort everything else out because it'll just be one generic player with all these different skins on it, right? Ready for the foot?
And an environment for the event.
Looks beautiful. Sport. Yeah, and then that really could be somewhat generic. So in Australia, we've got Aussie Rules Football, we call it AFL. Australian Football League, AFL. And we play on an oval. But the oval is quite regulated. I heard that American football isn't as like all the stadiums are a little bit different. Or like even with baseball, all the stadiums are a little bit different. So you could probably like use Google Maps as some sort of GIS thing to actually extract the stadiums out of like Google Maps, because I'm sure a lot of them have already been modeled. Yeah, very interesting. got a footy oval. Basically, in Australia, like, we don't have parks, like square parks. We do have square parks, but a lot of the time we just call an oval. So there's an oval down the road from your house or whatever. And it's got like football. It's got football goals on it. It's always in an oval shape, you know? Have a look here. Like, I don't want to dox myself. So I'm like trying to do this without doxing myself. Bloody ovals. So we don't really call it like a... I mean, we do, but it's not really like a park as such. It's just a big oval. It's a big grass field, but it's always in the shape of an oval, right? Because that's how Aussie rules football works. So they don't even have the goals up there. Is that like a baseball mound? Might almost be just a baseball mound right there. But in Perth, it's where I'm from. Look, we've got ovals everywhere. That's it right there. That's smack bang. That's exactly what a football oval looks like, right? And these are freaking everywhere. And let's see how long it is. So yeah, I mean, they're about 170 meters across. They're quite big. I think they are the biggest sports oval. Sports, what do you call it? So sports field comparison AFL. Yeah, field. So you look at all these other games, and then you look at an AFL Aussie rules football field. It's just like, they're just massive. Absolutely massive. Always in the shape of an oval. I'll go try and find another one. Look, even you could consider that one there one as well. A smaller one. Wembley Sports Park. Wembley. Oh look, we got a diamond there. I mean, not a diamond. What do you call that? Like a baseball kind of thing. But we don't really have many stadiums here.
To get started implementing. But is there telemetry for AFL?
Let's have a look. AFL Live telemetry and statistics are powered by Telstra Tracker technology and Champion Data, which provide real-time in-depth performance metrics. Accessible to fans through official AFL digital channels and the coaches for live analysis. So it probably looks like you would have to pay a subscription of some sort. But, you know, shit all pays itself off, right? You could charge money for this, you know? Like, I'm talking like a straight-up subscription. Like, you know...
Foundation for a good content platform. But I'm lacking the necessities to build it further. No AR headset.
True.
I'm limited by my
true.
X2.
Telstra Tracker technology, Champion Data. Champion Data AFL. Let's see if we can't. I got good news. AFL Sports Data API. AFLW data now available. That's the women's football. Women's football. Just starting to become quite popular, actually. So, League ID. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Metadata. If you could do this for AFL, people will pay for it, right? They will pay for it. I've got even a couple of mates that will probably pay for it straight away. Hope you're enjoying the Steely Dan, by the way. I didn't realize till about 10 minutes ago that I've been listening to just Steely Dan this entire time. Details about a given match. Is anything live?
I am the music is pure vibes.
Yeah, bro. I am the music. What is that? Oh, I am, comma, the music is pure vibes. At the last mall. Oh, I fucking love Steely Dan, bro. Steely Dan is my favorite band of all time. They're amazing. Live in-depth match data and player. Match center. AFL. Fixtures and streaming. Nah, this is weird. I know that you can get live F1 telemetry API through a Python package. Yeah, so this was from only a month ago. Look, check this out. My brother sent me this. Don't give me an ad.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. This is only 2D though. This is just a straight up like 2D map, you know? This is like, it's really cool. It's like a video game map though, but it's not actually in 3D. I feel like in 3D you're going to get, it's not a dot moving around, you know? Like you can get like the actual cars, like the scans of the cars, you know? Or like you could pay a 3D modeler to just model up each of the cars for that season. Because obviously they don't change the livery all year.
Exactly.
And you might even be able to get like, you might even be able to buy them from Sketchfab and shit, you know?
A much better experience than just watching on the TV, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Definitely. Hold on. Let's do that. Here we go.
I built this Python project for Formula One fans.
There we go. Now you can hear it.
1 million views on social media. So I thought
really cool
to introduce you to the project, explain what it is, how I built it, and where you can download it so that you can have a go for yourself.
Twitch.
F1 Race Replay is a Python application used for visualizing Formula One telemetry.
At the last mall.
Race events from so you can get a complete view of what's happening in the race. It also
very nice.
Qualifying data.
We're going to call it there for YouTube. So thanks for tuning in, YouTube.
Project, meaning that you can
catch guys next time. Blah, 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 blah.
Whatever you'd like. All I ask is that if you do use the project.
All right,